Hallo, guten Abend and willkommen nach Horse&Sword, episode 15. I'm Captain Lars once again. This is take 2. Hopefully it should be working a little bit better right now. Let us know in chat and on Twitter if everything's good. I think it's about time to introduce the guests. Just going around clockwise. First of all, we've got Aquila's Neathar, making his first appearance on Horse&Sword. How you doing, mate?
I'm fine. Thanks for letting me in.
Oh yeah, absolute pleasure to have you here. I see you joining me in the microphone tape club.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Can you say that again? Sorry, I had a little lag.
You're joining me in the microphone tape club. We can all see your
Yeah.
custom fixed microphone there.
Right there.
Yours looking very neat. Looks almost like part of the microphone.
Like MacGyver.
Would you like to advertise your microphone? Was that still series? You happy with that?
Pretty much, but I don't get money for this.
You're not sponsored?
No.
Let's move on then. Continuing round, it's Master of Admins and Legal Ease, Scar MBW. How you doing, mate?
Fine, thank you for having me.
Yeah, always a pleasure to have you on, Scar. And just to avoid having too many Germans on the show, we brought on Artisan. How you doing, mate?
Hello.
Of the Castellans.
I'm doing not bad.
Not bad. Could be better though.
Yeah, of course. We'll see how.
You're on
the
Horse&Sword.
show
What
go
could be?
on.
What could possibly be better than being on this show?
Maybe beating a AE
Ooh.
could be better.
You want to be? You want to be an AE?
Of
You're not
course.
ev- you're not
I
even
think we are
playing
playing a
it.
match right now.
Yeah, OGL is going to be watching this. I don't think he's going to be happy with you making that kind of comment.
We'll see.
Okay. All right then. Let's start talking about the Warband Native League. Kicking it off straight away. Let's talk about what everyone's talking about, which is how broken the league system is. So there's been a big whole load of conversation on the forums lately about all of this. People saying Agincourt are too high up in the league, hasn't worked things out properly, the ladder system needs to be changed. Kicking straight off, Scar, what's your opinion on this?
I don't know. It's a bit. It's just unfortunate, honestly, how it worked out. Like, I think the system itself is okay if every team like has the same goal, which is like getting as high up as possible in the ladder. But as we can see right now, some teams are just playing to have fun, and thus they make picks that are not really like rational, so to say, and then we end up with the standings we have at the moment. Don't really agree with most of the people like blaming the sort of Heroes of Agincourt themselves. Honestly, I mean,
I don't think many people are blaming Heroes of Agincourt though. I think that's more Heroes of Agincourt think they're being
Yeah.
blamed and they're going mad
Yeah.
about it.
yeah, because they didn't really have a chance to influence it anymore after
Of
like
course.
the second week. They
No, no.
always just got picked by teams that were like quite low on the table.
They actually haven't picked once except for the first week. They're like
Yeah.
a random pick.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna change the system next week. Try to improve it. But,
Next week? Surely it's a bit late, right?
Next tournament.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, with the admins, I mean, are they just going to decide? Have you got any sort of thoughts about what you think should be done to the ladder?
At the moment, teams that are like 2 levels apart from each other can still pick each other, and I think that is one of the things we are going to change. Maybe we're going to keep it like only teams that are on the same level are going to be able to pick each other, or 1 level
But then
apart from each
you
other.
got to change the levels though, then, because the levels right now are kind of like 1 win per level, pretty much.
Yeah,
Are you going to change that then as well?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. But surely that's pretty important, like if you're going to change where people can pick. Because I mean, the whole point of being able to pick high is that you can like gain some extra points, and it makes the ladder more mobile.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the system we are running at the moment, like, still gives teams that joined later to like get a decently place on the ladder. Honestly, it didn't really affect it that much this season, since we only have like 2 teams that joined late into
And
the season.
it's quite a short season as well, really, like eight weeks anyway. So.
8 weeks, yeah. So I guess it doesn't really make sense. I mean, in season 2, when we basically run the same system, it worked better because it was like 12 weeks, I believe. So
But I mean, have you preferred the 8 weeks though overall?
I think it's better overall because, like, I don't know. I think seasons tend to like lose pace the longer they get, so I think keeping it as short as possible while still like making sure that the table sorts sort of properly is important.
But I mean, so you think 8 weeks is a good balance?
Yeah, I think so. I think we have like 8 weeks for the ECS as well, and that worked out quite nicely as well.
And it's less work for you guys as well. It's like admins and stuff, like instead of just
Well, yeah,
doing it for, like,
obviously,
12 weeks.
4 weeks less of work is always nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I mean, it's
suppose.
a big commitment. What about Artisan Neathar? Have you got any thoughts on the league format overall? How's it worked out this season? Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I think Scar said most of it. I think people who actually are blaming Agincourt are wrong because they can't do anything about it. But I think the results have shown that the picking system might not reflect the real skill of the teams. I'm not going to say Agincourt is not skilled or something because I actually don't know them so much. But it's at least it didn't turn out how people expected it to turn out from the seeds.
I think that the fact that Heroes Inquisition is like in 17th place it's a failure of the ladder in some ways because they're not the 17th best team in the scene.
No.
Like that's what the aim of the ladder is to find the top teams in the scene, right? And
Yeah,
so
but
somehow if Heroes Inquisition are in 17th place, then something has gone wrong.
yeah, but you have also to mention that Heroes and Inquisition made pretty bold picks. They took AE 2 times.
But I mean, the thing is still like even if teams are making bold picks, then still you have to kind of say, well, maybe the teams can't be relied upon because I mean, the aim of the ladder doesn't change. It's not like you don't want the aim of the ladder to be who plays the ladder best. You still want it to find who the best teams are at the end of the day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's got to change in that sense.
I think the general idea with the pink knights and the whole league is good. We just need some small improvement.
What would you
Like,
suggest those improvements be?
I think we should somehow discourage weaker teams to pick better teams because
I suggested that we should have if you lost the last week, you don't get you just have your pick is auto picked in the next week.
yeah, it could be good because weaker teams would be afraid of being able to play it with AE, for example, and they would pick weaker teams and they would try to get as high as they can because I feel like some teams don't take it really seriously with all this WNL. They just pick some random teams.
Funds the Emperor specifically said they just want good games, and they don't care about like the league itself. They just want to get good games.
Yeah, it's true, and it's okay for the whole tournament, for show and stuff and hype, but it's not really good about how this whole league will reflect skills of each team.
What do you think about playoffs?
I would support them.
Yeah,
Like top 4, top 8. What would you say?
I'd go for top 8 or maybe even top 16,
Top
because
16.
I think the bigger the better. as long as it doesn't make the
Top 16 is
tournament
like
too long.
It's like 4 weeks of playoffs, so top 16.
Yeah, I know, but
more matches, more fun.
But
yeah,
I mean,
but
doesn't it kind of defeat the purpose of the ladder a little bit? I mean, it's like as long as you're in the top 16, you got a pretty good chance no matter what. Like, at least if you have it a bit smaller, like you can keep some more competitivity during the ladder itself.
yeah, sure. I mean, it would also be nice to have a tournament that stays a ladder until the end and actually works out. But I think if you have some knockout tournament at the end, it just spices it up a bit for me personally.
I agree, but I'd like to have it a little bit. I'd like to keep it smaller. Like I think top 4 would be best, to be honest, because then it's still like really a big challenge like to get there.
Yeah, but if for example, if the ladder system would be the same like in this week, if you would make the last 2 weeks the best of 4, maybe there would be some teams in the best of 4 that would probably not where the actual skill is not really reflected. Because I think after 6 weeks we had already some pretty high placements of teams that I think after week 6 Heroes and Inquisition wasn't all the way up anymore, weren't they?
But I mean, I think if you had that top 4, then people would be focused more on getting to that top 4, and they wouldn't be like sort of trying to make crazy picks as much.
That could be true.
Like because it'd be like, okay, well, we just need this many points. Sky, you've gone like completely blurry now. Okay. You're so in the distance and in such darkness, Scar. You're just blurring and like. Can you just come closer, please?
Here comes the group pressure.
I'm a shadow. Oh god.
Forget it. You were going to try to make a joke and it just wasn't going to happen.
No.
Osiris tweeted in saying everyone on Horse and Sword looks 15 years old. God, I feel old right now. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
He looks like a 30-year-old man. I'm wondering why he's still playing, man.
Who did say that?
Osiris.
Oh.
Good luck against Osiris.
He's gonna get trashed for that, man. I'm gonna
really
dunk him. I'm gonna dunk him 16 rounds in a row.
We'll come to that, but like you're just gonna beat IG so badly. It's gonna be almost as cringe as when Agincourt beat 3OK. Kura tweeting saying something unreadable, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay. I think we talked about the league pretty much enough. Like, I don't know if anyone's got anything to say about that. Scar, if you want to talk about playoffs as well, like, what do you think about playoffs? And why didn't you just implement them when I just said do them like 8 weeks ago when it started?
Because I wanted to piss you off, basically.
Well, you just pissed everyone off, not just me. So. Good job.
Nah. Well, the thing is with playoffs, it like creates a final where we don't really want the final. I mean, it's a ladder after all, and we don't want it to be like the ECS.
Why don't you want a final? It's not going to be like the ECS, because it's not groups or anything. It's just like, top teams like playing off just to resolve any problems with the ladder, because there's inevitably going to be problems with the ladder. I admit that as the creator.
Well, I mean, we have the playoffs.
Do you regret now? Do you regret now not following my advice and putting in playoffs?
You just want me to say yes.
Yeah, but is it yes though? Is the answer yes? If you could turn back the clock, would you put in playoffs?
I'm not so sure about the playoffs. I would more like
avoid all this forum rage right now.
I would more likely just change the overall format, not so much the playoffs, to be honest.
Okay.
Change
the way the levels work, and
just change how high some teams can pick up. Honestly,
okay.
I think that would solve a lot of the problems.
So no playoffs for WNL5. Is that confirmed?
Sorry, what?
No playoffs for WNL5.
No, I don't know what we're going to change or going to do.
So there might still be playoffs there.
Yeah, I don't think we will completely get rid of playoffs, to be honest.
I mean like a sort of fixed, like a top 4 playoff or something like that. You don't know.
I don't know, man. Like, whenever we discuss the format of the WNL, we always like want to like keep it different from what we do in the ECS, you know. And the ECS is basically just a top 4 playoff in the end. So.
I'm pretty sure there were 16 teams in the ECS.
Yeah, obviously, but like semi-finals and finals, that's basically top 4.
All right. That's how like all tournaments are in like most games though. Like any other esport has top like finals for big tournaments.
Yeah, I guess it's the more exciting format, maybe.
And it's still like a totally different way of like finding who those finalists are going to be, like, because you got groups then, and then you got like round of 16.
Well, I would say the ECS is pretty similar to like the formats we have in League of Legends. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it is, but like what WNL, even with the ladder, like this, is still totally different, right? It's different enough.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So why can't you have playoffs?
I don't know. Like, I mean, it cheapens the ladder, doesn't it? I mean,
no, not really. Not top 4. I don't think does. Top 16, I think maybe top 8, maybe a little bit, but top 4, I don't think so.
Honestly, I think the playoffs at the moment are fine. To be honest, like if there's two teams that are so close to each other,
but why wouldn't you move that, for example, to like say within 3 points? And how come if they have an even record, they still don't play off?
Yeah, I can think about changing it to 3 points. Sounds reasonable.
I suggested it a long time ago.
Yeah, I wasn't that wise back then, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's good. All right. I'm glad you can admit that.
I'm thinking that playoffs for top 8 teams is the best because it's achievable for quite a lot of teams. It would be still a great fight for, I think, maybe 15 or 16 different teams, and top 4 is seriously limited. I think there are 4 clans we could predict to go there, and it wouldn't be so much hype.
And top 8, you could still have like exciting upsets and things like that happening. I think top 8 could be good as well. I don't know.
Hmm.
But I mean, I'd be happy with top 8 or top 4, I think. I think either way it would still be pretty cool.
Hmm. There's a lot of teams that are pretty equal and staying in this top 8 place, like Castellan, Aquila, Saracen.
Well, no, not Saracen. They're 11th. It would be AE, Agincourt, Castellan, One Wookie, Aquila, Irish Rebels, SBO, and Legend.
Yeah, but if we'll be talking about the top 8 playoff, then maybe some teams will try to play better, pick more wisely.
Yeah, that's true. I think like teams around that level would like pick a bit smarter to try and get that playoff spot. I think you're right. So there you go. There's things to think about, Scar.
We're gonna talk about that later, mate.
Has anyone got any more thoughts about like the ladder itself, the format?
I think a lot of it has already been said now or in the comments.
Yeah, I just want to add, don't get me wrong. I agree with you. There are mistakes and flaws in the system, and we need to fix them. Don't worry, we will do.
I think it has been like it's been good overall though. I don't want to be like critical of it. I've really enjoyed the WNL. Had 6 matches, like lots of cool storylines and stuff. Like I think most people would be pretty happy with the WNL.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, let's shift over to the other screen. I want to bring up week 7 results. Like we'll just go through like some of these a bit quicker than others. Like I guess like some of them are kind of not much to say about it. But like let's say Wanderers being Hitmen to start with. I was kind of surprised by that. Wanderers have like a bit of a choky season, to be honest.
I can't rate them honestly.
You don't know. You got no idea like how good they are.
No.
No.
Like the first week they beat Saracens, and I expected them to be like quite good. And
yeah, everyone thought that, but then they've just been rubbish since then. Hitmen I thought will kind of do okay as well, but then they just lost to Wanderers. 9-7, sick game apparently. It's a shame.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
All right, not much to say there. I'm gonna skip through most of these actually, to be honest. Legion 46. Oh wait, Legion 46. I don't know if I can say this, but I'll just say it anyway. Toby's playing for them, right?
Is he?
Is he?
I thought Toby's playing for Legion 46. I think he is anyway.
I think he's Manolo, but I can't prove it.
So no surprises that they kind of beat 3A PYCB so heavily. 13-3.
He's always got the top score. Like he carried them through.
Yeah, well he would do, right?
Probably.
Why would he play for Legion 46?
I don't know. There's weird things going on with Legion 46. They had the Warband tournament league or whatever the hell they had. The native tournament league. Some like infantry fighting.
Yeah, M and some other A players.
The native tournament league.
They quite enjoyed it though. Like.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess Toby's just hanging out with them or whatever. Like he's a weird guy. So he could be doing anything.
I think Toby played for the AE team though in that tournament.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But like when you're like a sick player like Toby, it's kind of like, I guess it could be kind of fun to just go to one of the lowdown teams and just like feel like a star.
Yeah, I guess he enjoys that.
That's you get that out of TMW when you play with them.
I'm not sure if I was really a star back in TMW. At least it didn't feel like it, to be honest. But yeah.
Fair enough.
Nah, was good times with TMW anyway.
What about you, Neathar? Going from the dizzy heights of RNGD down to the humble Aquila. You feel like a big star?
I don't think that I exchanged something bad or something. I mean, sure, in Renegades they were more experienced. At least the commanding sector and a lot of the players. But I honestly think that a lot of the players in Aquila have, from the skill, the same potential than most of the RNGD players.
Oh, really?
I mean, of course there are guys like Sikichi, guys like Nubijuki that are not easily replaced. But Vivar is a sick cav too, and I don't think that I've made a bad choice there. Also,
no, I don't think so.
Also, Renegades is not around anymore, unfortunately.
Would you rejoin the Renegades team if they came back?
I can't say that because, to be honest, I don't think that Renegades will come back. I don't think that they will come back before Bannerlord, and even for Bannerlord it might be dodgy.
Really?
Because at least what Nubijuki told me is that he is pretty busy with studying and stuff, and so he might not have the time.
Nobody could
and
be back for Bannerlord. I'll tell you that for nothing.
he will play, that's for sure. But if he will make a team and be as competitive as he was, he told me he's not so sure, because he will not go for some half things. He will only go for real or for nothing.
Yeah, that's true. That's the kind of guy he is.
It'd be a
And
shame if you wouldn't.
Nah,
And-
he'll be back. He'll be back.
yeah, also I'm pretty. I think I'm pretty loyal, and I really like the guys in Aquila. So I don't think I would just leave them if they stay for Bannerlord
You
too.
like them all? You even like Varsang and stuff? Like, really?
Warsong, he's very special, but
No,
but
they
not always in a bad manner.
No, they're a cool team. I really like Aquila. Unlucky if you lost against Castellans, looked like a pretty close match.
To be honest, the result at the end was very close, but I think that we gave it away too early, because we played a bit dodgy as Nords, made it 2-2. Nords is the stronger faction on that map, in my opinion.
It's a
And
fortress, yeah.
yeah, exactly. And Swordia, we lost 3 rounds because Castellans made successful pushes before we were able to counter it in the last round. And then we are on Ruins with a 3-5 lead for Castellans, and they have very good Cav players too. So
Arthur's
yeah.
Your ears are burning right now.
Yeah.
I
think I made top score.
Oh.
Yeah.
Arthur, why don't you tell us a little bit about that match?
I think Neathar said the truth. It was like really close score at the end, but during the match it was a little bit different, and we felt like Aquila just give up at some point. It was just somewhere in the middle of the match during these Ruins. We surprisingly did really good on this mountain fortress on Swordia. Yeah. I think we've got pretty good archers, so we are able to counter.
Name some names. Come on, people want to hear their names. Give us some names. Who's playing well?
OGL, Pepper.
Right. Okay.
OGL and Pepper. Let's say about.
What about Yona? He helped you out in 2 rounds. He made 2 headshots. Yeah.
I don't remember. Well, I was trying to cooperate in this match with Yona, and yeah, he was playing pretty good, but I forgot to mention him. On Ruins, unfortunately I didn't play, but I saw the score. We've got equal good calf, so I don't feel bad about it. I was just sure that the other calf will do good, and he did good, so it wasn't a big problem.
Who else was playing calf?
Hives and Corey.
Hives and Corey.
Mm-hmm.
You think they're
What
good?
about Caesar?
Is Black Knight not playing Cav and Caesar?
No, they played calf on Ruins only. They're mostly open map calf. You know, on closed map you need some specific skills. I think they don't possess. They are. Yeah, but they are very good calf on open maps.
To be honest, I think it's just because you guys aren't as good as Black Tide at infantry. That's what I'm just gonna say that.
Artisan, man, he's ripping his teammates. I like it.
Yeah, I think Black Tides is like one of the best.
Castellan's gonna break apart from inside. Starting.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to hear that like Corey's playing well as well. I like to see Corey doing well. One of my favorite players to play with of all time. I bring it up a lot. But we had good times in the UK team.
It's a national connection, I think.
He was inactive for quite some time after he left IG, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem now. I think he's a little bit rusty.
He seems to be doing quite well anyway. That's fair enough.
Yeah, no, I always think he's a pretty high standard. Come straight in. You got any thoughts? I mean, were you surprised by Castellan beating Aquila, Scar?
I don't know. I think they're pretty even in terms of skills, so I expected it to be a really close match. Could go either way, to be honest. So yeah, 9-7 is like in the range that I expected it to go.
Okay, fair enough.
To be honest, I didn't expect us to do so good on Mountain Fortress. We had a not maybe massive argument, but vivid argument before the match about how we should play, and I really didn't expect it to go so good. And
So
I think
did you disagree with the strategy that was used then?
no, I'm not trying to disagree with strategy and tactics. I just think some special behavior in some situations wasn't really good. But
There are some specifics.
for example, the thing about initiation from cav or infantry, who should initiate, and
What do you think?
well, I think infantry should initiate, and then cavalry can come from behind when the infantry is occupying their infantry and can get some kills from behind, or can fight with archers.
Where was the disagreement from this? Was this just something you observed people doing wrong, or was it like something that OJ was saying Cav should initiate? What was happening?
Well, I think it was like OGL thought like we should rather focus on initiating and fighting with infantry instead of fighting with archers. Like focusing on trying to win the team fight really quickly, so we can just kill archers then at the end of the round.
Okay, but that's not really in contrast to what you were saying, though, is it? Is it or?
I mean, I think we should, as cavalry, we should rather fight with archers and get some kills from behind.
Okay, so you think cavalry should like target enemy rangers and try to eliminate things like that?
Yes,
okay.
More like this.
Okay, and he's telling you to focus on the team fight.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair enough. Any thoughts on that, Scar? Top team. Dismounted cav.
It depends what you want to do, really. Like, if you're charging into a group and they have a crossfire setup, it's really important that at least one cav keeps an eye on their archers to shut them down. If not, I guess your infantry is just gonna get shot to pieces, honestly. Like, it's really difficult for infantry to really reach an archer if he's set up in a good position. So if a cav doesn't really like look out for that, it's gonna get pretty nasty, I would say.
Okay. So a situational, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I've played on Mountain Fortress myself, and the map is like, as infantry is like quite tough. I think your main job is to survive, really. Like, I mean, sure you can charge into them, but there's so many nasty spots for cav and archers to like kill you.
Oh dear.
Especially for archers, I think.
Well, we lost Scar for a second. But that's okay. He'll come back, I hope. Scar, you there, mate? Oh dear.
Yeah.
You want to put
Your pig's gun.
Will you put your video back on?
No.
Alright.
Sorry.
That's alright. No one was listening to you anyway. Let's move on. DRZ smash Knights of Rhodos like 60-0. That was like a default. I think they didn't show up, did they?
DRZ Knights of Rhodos.
Yeah, they didn't show up. Why haven't you kicked Knights of Rhodos out yet from the league? They haven't shown up to like half their matches.
What's on
They did show up, I think, but they then left.
They played like
they
half
left.
of the game or something like that.
Yeah.
Is there not a rule to like kick teams out? Because I swear they've done that a couple of times. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's unfair on teams, but I know you're trying to keep an even number of teams or whatever. But
Yeah, it's quite difficult sometimes, like when you don't have a replacement. It's bad because then you're gonna end up on an uneven number anyway, so that's like gonna hurt the picking knight as well.
what do you think of what the previous system that I always used to use, where like one team gets a default win if they don't get picked?
Yeah, we're doing that.
If there's an uneven number of teams.
Yeah, was just never the case this season.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that was probably never the case because you didn't kick out maybe teams like Knights of Rhodos.
Well, they only showed up to like, they only didn't show up to 2 matches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I thought it was more.
No, they played the rest, I think.
Knights of Rhodos, they're a pretty casual team anyway, so kind of not surprising that they're not doing that well.
I guess.
Aren't they a second team of Malta? I think there's a team. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're
I'm not sure what the situation in Malta is at the moment. Maybe they struggle to get some players as well, and then I could see them like reuniting maybe for the next season.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe the best of Rhodos could join Malta. They lost quite a few players after previous WNL. They had such a sick time last tournament as well.
Yeah.
I
think they have like 10 players only or so. It's like
Yeah.
not really much.
I feel like a lot of like clans go through that thing like where they have like their first big success, and then like players leave, and then they have to like sort of like go back, and then they have to rebuild and stuff like that. That's quite normal. Like, like Aquila is kind of like that really. Like Aquila is basically is DR revived, realistically, but they've had like their ups and downs and had to just go back and rebuild, but a lot of the same players still there. I don't know. They're finally getting to the top.
A lot of new players though on Aquila. It's not exactly like the old DR, I would say.
There's still so many familiar faces though. Obviously, it's never the same without.
Yeah,
Rodin.
obviously. Yeah.
Without Rodin, it's just not a DR that I know.
Yeah, best German infantryman he's missing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's the best now, but I just don't feel like any other German infantry has really.
You're not. You're surprising me.
I just don't feel like any other German infantry has really reached the peak that he achieved. Like since then, I just don't think that any German infantry have really filled that gap. So.
Definitely not, man. I can't like deal with his range play at all, man. I'm just not on that level.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll see. All right, let's move on with the week 7 results.
It's unlikely, to be honest.
I can't see any realistic prospects at the moment, so yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
his range play just will stay untouched forever, mate.
Maybe in Bannerlord we'll see some like new. Maybe Eurus will come back and show us what's going on.
Yeah, Eurus, man. He was like maybe on the level. I think Rodin and Eurus were definitely the two best German infantry of all time.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, like well, by far. I mean, I just don't really. There's no one else I'd put up there, so yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Habig Jordan versus Knights of Avis. Pretty one-sided. Pretty even. Any thoughts?
Yeah, that's mainly because to our sick system, mate. So many even.
German thereby.
Has anyone know Habig Jordan very well? Or I don't really know anything about Knights of Avis.
No,
Habig
really.
Jordan though. They're cool guys. I interviewed them once. Like I think White Noise is in them. He was just a cool guy. German side.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah.
I think Hao was okay, but they also lost some players, and I think it was just a match between two teams about the same skill level, and I think probably neither of the teams had superior tactics though, so it went like 9-7.
So they just kind of ran at each other recklessly, and
No,
like,
that's
they
not
just
what I
rolled the
said.
dice every round. It's just like a random chance. Like you flip a coin 50 times, you can get 25 heads, 25 tails. Is that what you're saying?
Not really, but maybe that direction.
Maybe they did that before the match and then just played.
Yeah, maybe they didn't even play the rounds. They just like Photoshop screenshots and just both said they played.
Well, they decided on the result beforehand, and then they just played the rounds and made it look like it was a real match.
Why would they do that? Alright, Diakmonoren versus Die Mainhardt. So many like German teams like sitting pretty low in the league right now.
It's crazy, isn't it? I don't know where all these players come from, to be honest.
There's a lot of them. It's really a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I think Neathar and Sky, you guys are going to know those teams better than I do. That's a pretty expected result, though, I would have thought.
Honestly,
That's the
most
question.
of-
Do you know them?
Sorry?
That's the question. Do you know them actually? Because there's so many teams from Germany, so maybe they don't know.
They might know them, I don't know. Scar will know them a bit, because like, when you run a tournament, Scar will tell you that you get to know the teams pretty well, like.
I obviously, nah, man, I know them all so well, man. You can't imagine.
Nah, but I mean, like, you see like the rosters and stuff, and you see like players moving around, and
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
I remember it from the NL. It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't follow the German scene that closely anymore, but I definitely know them. Yeah, I do know them.
That's not that surprising result though. Like as you said, the league produces some pretty even matches.
I would honestly say that most of the German teams are sort of on the same level in terms of play. That's why we get to see so many close results between them.
Yeah, fair enough. Except for Aquila, obviously.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Aquila a bit higher. Maybe Knights of Malta a bit behind Aquila as well. Like, but they're probably higher too.
Do you speak German in Aquila?
SBO is way higher than those teams too.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I think I agree. Yeah, of course
Do
they
you
speak
speak
German.
German?
Of course they do.
Well, they got Watley. I'm not sure if Watley speaks German.
Watley speaks, at least understands German very fluently, and also speaks it good enough to.
Okay.
He speaks
there.
better than me, and I was in DR for like a year. So
Even Toy speaks German with us.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a rule here. Speak German or go out. No, just kidding.
How did you feel about changing from English-speaking clan to Germany-speaking clan to German-speaking clan.
It was French speaking, wasn't it?
I was French.
French.
At first,
French.
well, at first I was in Niflheim, so it was English speaking. But then I went to Renegades French, and now I'm German. Obviously, it's not a problem. It's my mother language, so it just feels normal after a while.
Yeah.
But French was I needed to get used to it a bit, but it went pretty well.
Did it help your French a lot as well?
In fact, that's not correct. Like Neathar could barely speak German anymore after he played with Renegades for like one. No, I guess it's not really like difficult. I would say.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just happens that you use typical French sayings that you actually don't use in English or German because you got used to use them.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I have problems like if I'm like speaking to someone in Turkish and like writing a message on my phone in English, like then sort of like replying in Turkish and then speaking English, whatever. That I find that really confusing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, enough about
You're not very smart though, so.
enough about like multilingualism in Warband. Like Warband is pretty good for like people who speak lots of languages though. It's cool. I think lots of people learn it through Warband.
Yeah.
Maybe. I hope so. All right.
I'm an example, to be honest.
You learn English, you think, through Warband?
Yeah, I learned a lot of English through Warband, through like Wolfpack and Castellan.
Yeah. Lots of like Turks as well. Like I feel like Polish people should kind of know English anyway, but like Turkish people especially, because the general standard of Turkish is so low. But like there are so many Turks in core that just learn decent English just through just listening to us like all day for like years or whatever. Alright, let's get on with these. Anyway, I just want to like start blasting through them because I want to speak about fixtures a bit as well. I don't want it to go on like too long. Saracens beating Immortals Brotherhood. I guess not surprising. Saracens I think playing a bit better now. You got to watch out, Castellan.
They lost Sebron though. It's quite a big loss for them.
What, Saracens? Yeah, but they lost him a while ago now. They've
Yeah.
fixed that, I think.
Yeah.
And I think IMB they kind of started off okay, but then they like lost, or they drew, or loyalty, or they just beat loyalty or something like that. And like, they had like the Wolfpack players, but I don't know. They just haven't really kept it up at the end of the season. Saracens, that was probably quite an easy win for them, I would have thought.
It was the worst part of Wolfpack.
Yeah.
To be honest,
yeah. Well, Fozzie's pretty good actually. To be fair.
To be honest,
Yeah,
I
he's
think
good.
that IMB are like most probably very good casual players, but
Yeah. I think
most
so.
most of them are not real competitive players. So I think they are playing this because they want to play with their friends and have fun.
Yeah.
And they are very good players individually, but they just don't stay in the game enough.
Up against like a leader like Carpe Diem who's going to take it really seriously and stuff, then I mean,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? Loyalty beating Pop. Yeah, I expected that. I think not much to say there. Right?
No.
Okay. IG 15 on Vecce. I think probably more than people expected, but Vecce kind of unpredictable anyway, so not that surprising either.
They seem to struggle a bit this season. They lost to
IG.
VDL as well. No,
Vecce,
Vecce.
yeah. But IG too. I mean, they've been pretty low down. They've moved like the highest up out of any team in the league. I think they're like
8 seats or something.
7 almost.
Oh, so
That's pretty good. Yeah, up to like 12th. So yeah, respect to them. Pretty good win for them, I think.
but now they pick AE.
Yeah, stupid pick. They're gonna get smashed. Oliveran like talking on the forums, talking some smack. Let's read out what Oliveran said. Actually, that'd be fun. What he said. I love a bit of bit of smack on the forum, bit of like stuff that's gonna get people hyped up. Oliveran made a really like cocky comment. So out of character. Okay. It's fine, Caesar. I'll give A couple of rounds to make it seem closer. Just joking, but honestly, it always depends on the daily form, what happened with preparation the week before the match, and the strategy. Like last time, I had to take over command from someone in IG last minute, which meant I had no means of solutions against Mass Cavern Ruins, whereas against Vecce I had time to plan everything. Same goes for AE, but I'll try to keep our tactics a secret, smiley face. I definitely think it can be interesting. Sky, you got any thoughts on that? Any response from AE?
We shall see, mate.
You're not worried about IG, or what do you think?
I really do respect them, but I don't think it's going to be close, to be honest.
Nah, me neither.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, let's see what they can come up with. So yeah, let's at least give them a chance.
I want to try and
say.
stream it as well. Like, please don't do 19 GMT on Sunday for God's sake.
It's already scheduled for Sunday 19 GMT.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, at least you actually schedule it early this time, unlike with.
Well,
Unlike last
I
week.
can maybe speak to Kaken about it.
Well, let's see. I
See
don't know if like maybe through OK and Asian Court can play a different time. It'd be cool. Maybe they can play like
What are you streaming though?
17:30. Sorry.
No, what match will you stream?
Well, I'm on Saturday. I'm going to stream. What is it? P versus Pad.
Okay.
It's like it's a good time. So it's like 18 GMT. Then my priority is probably going to be through OK Asian Court.
Okay.
Then hopefully I want to stream what do you call it as well, IGA.
Not Saracens Castellans?
I do really want to stream Saracens Castellans,
Okay.
but
Maybe.
I don't know. Who have Aquila got this week?
Huh?
Who do Aquila have this week?
Pop.
Pop.
Yeah,
You scheduled like 6 trainings this week for Pop.
Probably not, because
Yeah, I seen like you got like 6 trainings. You got like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and
yeah,
Saturday.
Cajun does that on default always. At least when there's a league.
So you playing like a training every day then normally?
When the league was still going very in the middle, we had one training with each other on Monday, and then one match each day, Tuesday to Saturday.
Wow.
Because it's not
like
it's not
serious.
like but it's not like the same 8 players are playing all the time. It's because not everybody has got time every day, and so if that way, at least every one of the main players has played 2 training matches.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Okay then. Let's carry on. Red Eagle got beat by WDL. I don't even know what to think about Red Eagle anymore. Like, what the hell? 14-2 to WDL. Like, what's going on with them? I thought Red Wall was like good. I thought Red Eagle were kind of okay.
By the way, you skipped Kingdom of Swordia and Heroes of Isengard.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Swadia once again. They tried to bite off more than they could chew. Ajin got beat.
No, if they lose 7-9, it's not necessarily more that they can chew. They
Well,
just
no, it
didn't
is
chew.
because it is though because
Yeah.
they didn't chew it. So there's more than they can chew.
Yeah. Okay.
If they didn't do it, that means they can't do it. Like you only get one chance. Alright. Yeah. I think it's kind of frustrating. Like, Swadia didn't need to pick Ajin Court. They wouldn't have gained extra points for it either. So it's just like show the league some respect and just leave them. Anyway, whatever. They won, so fair play to Ajin Court. Yeah. Red Eagle, WDL. Anyone know what's going on with Red Eagle?
No idea.
Maybe they don't take it so serious,
Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
or maybe WDL just had an amazing day. We weren't there.
Yeah, you might be right. SBO beat through OK.
9-7.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Actually, I think I might have bet on 3OK, which was pretty stupid. I'm gonna check that out.
Well, SBO seems to do quite well this season. They beat RG as well, so yeah.
Yeah, I streamed it. It was weird.
Yeah, I think
Actually,
SBO's
SBO didn't beat IG. SBO absolutely destroyed IG.
Yeah.
I think SBO is a very good team, like in the between mediocre and very good at the moment, and I hope that they continue like this. But I think that 3OK just sold themselves under their actual skill this season.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like we were talking about it. Like I was talking about to some A players last night. You with Escar as well. I was just saying like Grenade is not really playing on form. Like the players who should be really good and not playing to their best. Then maybe attendance isn't that great either. There could be things like that.
I mean, they did play together for quite some time, so team play might be an issue.
Yeah.
I guess they still have very skilled players, but maybe it doesn't work out.
If they're not playing on form though, like what's the point? It's the same thing like we saw it with Funds the Emperor versus Irish Rebels. You know, I've got like some of the best cav in the scene. If they're not going to play well, then it doesn't make a difference, does it? Like
No.
Relax had a bad game, Trevor had a bad game, Napoleon, Gary, and Doug Montash had an amazing game, and you saw the result. Anyway, and we'll get to that in a sec.
They just played fantastically. It was really nice to see.
It was amazing, yeah. Definitely watch the stream if on MBTV replay if you haven't seen it already. Of course, everyone has though. EP versus Nerd. Yeah, Nerd. I think they lost like Foams and some other players as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they lost Foams.
Foams and Critch, I think.
Yeah, so not surprising that so they lost like probably their 2 best infantry.
Yeah, PE is a quite strong clan from
Yeah.
Poland.
Did you see Gannicus's tattoo?
Fuck, man, that's.
Did you see it?
I
No.
did tell him. It's really sick.
What do you
Just
mean?
get it up on the street.
Yeah, I will get it up on the stream, man. It's like, oh my god, it's crazy. Like Gannicus has got like a tattoo, I think. Okay, we've got a couple of streams though, by the way. Oh, Wally left the Quiller, but he's still playing for you though, right?
He can't change. He couldn't change like
Yeah, so
because
he'll
he
play
decided to leave. I think after week 6, because he feels the official reason is that he doesn't feel as comfortable with the German. He prefers to speak English more because then he could command as well. He didn't feel comfortable commanding in German, obviously, and also I think he wants to play with his nameless friends again.
But he'll still play at the end of the season, though, right?
Probably.
Yeah, so it's still relevant. Okay. Oh, how am I gonna find this? I have to go on Ask FM or something. This is crazy. But yeah, a couple more tweets as well. Okay. Okay, Kura, they corrected their unreadable tweet. Apparently, when Kura joins the next WNL, there's going to be no format problems because they're going to beat everyone. So Kura laying down a bit of smack. If they can get a team together, I might believe them. Did Toy leave as well because of Nameless? That's what Yona's asking.
I not until now, but I suggest that people who want to know that ask Toy himself, because I'm not really sure how public Toy wants his decision to be
So
until it's not made.
So then, yeah.
So no, I think not. It's my
okay.
personal opinion. I think he won't leave, but I won't say something that maybe Toy has to correct afterwards. It's his right to make his decision away from the public, in my opinion.
All right, that's fair. So Rene saying that apparently IG got forced by Kekin and Liveran to pick a Scar. You got to sort your light out. This is like ridiculous now. You're just like you're just so dark. Just get a lamp on. Just turn a lamp on.
Yeah, wait.
What?
What am I waiting for? Oh yeah, that's better. Jesus.
Yeah. Cool.
Did you just like open a bright computer screen?
Yeah.
Get off those dark websites, Scar.
I was on Steam, man. I just started Steam.
Yeah, well, get off Steam. That's a dark website.
I wanted to send you the post that Gannicus made.
Okay, we got a couple more tweets as well. Yami saying that I look 30. Thanks for that, Yami. And E-Man says Superman couldn't make a played shirt look as good as Captain Lust makes it looks right now on Horse&Sword. Thanks, E-Man, my cool gaming bro.
Why is he not streaming? Co-casting with you, I mean.
It's like a really big commitment because like he did all the production, he did everything. So it's like for him it was so much time and it was like such an awkward time of the day for him to get up as well. I mean it was just too much work for him and he really wants to focus on doing his own thing. Definitely do like check out E-Man stuff on youtube.com/coolgamingbros.
I was watching his stream today.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Funny?
it's, you know him. It's
Yeah.
super funny.
Yeah. No, definitely. Always get on E-Man. I want to support him as much as I can. And like the thing I want to say about E-Man as well, I don't know if he's still watching or not. And I said this before on the streams, but I do just want to say like so much respect for him for just the way he like quit MBTV. He just like straight up said like he had a really good time, but he just wasn't feeling it anymore. And like he didn't like waste my time in any way. Like he could have sort of like what most people do when they quit something like that is they'll just like stop doing it properly, and they won't show up, and they'll like they'll mess up or they'll do whatever, and then they'll make my life difficult. And I probably would have had to like tell him to just like go away, but he just came up to me and instead of messing around, just was very respectful about it. So I couldn't be more grateful to him for that.
Yeah, fair play to him. Also for all the work he did.
Of course, yeah. Oh, he did so much, and like WNL2 as well. I just had a sick time doing it with him, and I learned so much as well. Like we developed the stream. Neathar, do you want to stop hammering your keyboard? That is so loud. like we developed like most of the stream together anyway. All right. And Varsang apparently doesn't want to see you and would rather you stay in the dark, Scar. So that's what you got from Varsang. You got a response to that?
Sorry, who was telling me that?
Oh, is that your response? Wow. I like
Pro
that.
band.
Yeah, that's good.
AE is good training, I tell you. Like, if you want to get good at banting, join AE. I get like told off by Deacon and Cleric on like daily basis, man. You need to deal with it in some way, so.
Alright. Who's that in your background, Arzan? Is that your girlfriend or your mum?
Nobody.
Who is it?
Make her say hello, mate.
Who is it?
Nobody.
It's your sister.
No. Totally no.
It's nobody, mate.
Nobody.
If you're gonna be bringing
Nobody's
if you're gonna be
perfect.
bringing unscheduled guests on the stream, you got to at least introduce them.
Okay, next time if he's gonna come, I will introduce him.
Who is it?
I hope. Someone.
Someone special? Is it your boyfriend?
Totally no.
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 It's okay. Weird.
No. I have got a girlfriend.
And that's not her.
Not her.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Oh
So,
wait, he's got an affair, man. That's what's going.
His girlfriend's watching, and he's trying to cover this up. All right.
I don't know. Maybe he's watching. Maybe she's watching. She. She's watching. I don't know. Don't know.
Wait.
I'm sorry, man.
Varsang's telling me to correct your tag, but wait, isn't Aquila as a tag? I thought it's 2 L's when it's a tag, right?
No, 1L.
Yeah, but I thought when it's a tag, it's 2 L's, but when it's the name, it's
No.
It's
When it's
always-
a tag, it's one.
always
Yeah.
1 L.
Yeah.
Jesus,
When
mate.
it's the name, is it 2 L's?
No,
Okay.
it's always 1L.
Well, this is too late now. I don't think I can even correct this at this point. Let's see.
They've been around for so long. You've been speaking so much about them. You still get that tag wrong, man. Like, for a sec. Jesus
At
Christ.
least I don't sort the tables wrong.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was Foams, mate.
It's a mess. Can you please fix that, as you promised?
Castellians.
If you don't fix that, you know what's happening to your custom title.
Oh shit, you got me there.
I got to reveal Gannicus's tattoo now because it's awesome. I think this is real. I hope this is real. It looks pretty damn real to me. All right.
Do you actually think, man, he's gonna take the time off his day and like try to fake that?
I don't know. Let's look at it. Check it out.
How to find it? Where is it?
Oh, I'll put the link in. Actually, I can't even give you the link. I'll put it in chat as well. In thingy chat, stream chat. Like that is crazy.
Oh, I see.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
It's the Polish Eagles logo as a tattoo, and it's like pretty big. It's pretty cool. He looks pretty hench as well. Clearly been working out a bit. You think that's pretty cool? First warband tattoo? I don't know, maybe probably not the first one, but like, I bet someone has that like Nord image like as a tattoo. That like the warband main menu. But that's been stolen so much. There was like some museum in like America like using that, like selling shirts with that. And like there's some beer like with that on its label. I don't know. That's just the most stolen image that's going around there. But
I'll get myself some water, right? Be right back. Sorry.
yeah, right, quickly. So are either of you planning on getting warband tattoos?
No.
No.
I've got no idea.
You get like
make?
a castellan just above your butt crack, like a little castle symbol. No.
Maybe, but I wouldn't feel really comfortable with it. I think I wouldn't feel comfortable with a T-shirt from WNL even. So I think a tattoo from Warband would be even worse.
I just don't think. Yeah, go ahead.
I think a T-shirt would be no problem, but I'm not a fan of tattoos so much, and also I think what if you get a clan tattoo and then the clan disbands 2 weeks afterwards or something?
You have the memory of it though, right?
But maybe it's a bad memory if it disbands in a bad manner or something.
Okay, well you have to have.
Or you get kicked out or something.
You have to get a tattoo of a clan which like has ended, but it ended well, and you have good memories of it, then you can get the tattoo, right?
No, I don't think so.
No?
At least not for me.
Not for you, okay. Oh, I got another tweet here from E-Man as well saying he'd love to guest cast a match one day, just to remind the Warband scene they're awesome, and the MBTV is a show from the heart. So shout out to E-Man there. And I'm sure we can get E-Man on for a guest cast pretty soon. I think the scene would be happy for that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm going to make sure that everyone shows him lots of love this time, because everyone always like sends me messages saying how much they like E-Man. I'm like, I have to just tell them, go tell E-Man. Like, for God's sakes. It drives me crazy. Alright. How long does it take to get a glass of water? Jesus, Scar. I'm going to get up the fixtures again, and we can sort of finish going through those. We can do some of them without Scar, I think. Legend versus Knights of Malta. Legend 14-2. I mean, with Legend, I kind of think like finally, like where are they in the league? 8th.
I don't think what to think. I don't know what to think about them. They're inconsistent. Sometimes they do really well. Sometimes they're pretty bad.
What was last week for Legend? They beat Wanderers. Then before that, they lost to Pad. Like, yeah. I don't know.
I think they missed some of their good players in the beginning of this tournament.
Yeah, then Caius
and Kellerman.
Yeah, they joined back. That's good to see, because I remember streaming the last game. They separated on really good terms, so I kind of thought it was weird that they separated anyway. Yeah, it's good to see.
I don't know anything about it.
Paolo's a goal leader as well.
Yeah, in the end, Paolo was the one in the beginning of the tournament, actually the only one getting many kills for them. And now with experienced players like Kais and Kellerman, I think they are way more dangerous again.
Did we ever do that RNGD Legend Grudge match? I can't remember. Didn't we have plans to do that?
No, it didn't happen because
Legend kind of disbanded, or RNGD disbanded.
I think, of course, RNGD disbanded, but it was not because of that. Yeah. I just think Nubijuki didn't feel like doing that.
Nubijuki didn't want to do it. Scar, stop breathing so heavily down your mic. What are you doing?
I'm living. Sorry.
Yeah, you want to move your mic like away from like your nostril or something? Like, Jesus Christ.
That's not juice, Tebra, man. That's iced tea, mate. Fuck off, mate.
That's what? Juice?
I just got a Steam message from Tebron asking me if I'm drinking juice. I'm drinking iced tea.
Okay, right. That's good. That's relevant to all of us.
Orange juice for Scar.
Alright. Fun Zimmer versus Irish Ripples. Everyone watched it, and if they didn't, they should go watch it now. Like, unexpected, I guess, except unless you're like an FOE player. But I don't know, for those who watched it.
Honestly, I did predict them to win.
You did actually, to be fair. You did. You suggested they could do. You did tweet. I'll give you the credit for that. And like, I guess like maybe AE must have had a pretty like close training match with them or something like that, or like a good training match.
Yeah.
Or like they earned some respect, because Deacon was saying the same thing too. I got to give him the credit.
They're really great guys. I'm good friends with Napoleon and Manitil.
Yeah, they're really cool. They had a cool interview as well. They come on afterwards. They were really excited. They did Turkish shout outs. They got subtitles on the YouTube channel right now, so cannot be missed. And it was such a cool way they won as well. Like, they played in a really exciting way. They just looked really impressive the whole stream, and clearly they've just been training hard in that. What's going on there, Arthur?
Oh shit! I thought you were not gonna say it. Nobody.
Usually worse than what?
Well,
this mystery.
I've got a how do you call it? Copywriter in my room, and somebody needs something. So they
okay.
Nothing special, really.
So your bedroom is basically like a photocopy room.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright, Pad getting smashed by One Wookie. I'm not surprised by that at all. Like, One Wookie obviously going to be unpredictable, but they have like good experienced players.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. AE smashed Heron's Inquisition. Again, that was another one which we streamed. Like, AE just looks so good this week. I'm like, Sky, you got anything to say about that?
I think the result speaks for itself.
Yeah, no, they do. Like, Heron's Inquisition.
We really had some issues to fix, and we did, and yeah, we look way better now, I guess.
Just like it's the AE imp that like made them good in the first place. I think just looking so.
I guess the AE infantry played really well, but I mean our rangers and Cav as well.
Yeah.
It's just that the team play overall was really good. I think throughout the whole match.
Yeah.
So
I agree. And here's the position. I think they did make mistakes. Like Griffin's commanding's gone kind of tilty and a bit wonky. I think. Like he kept like dying by himself, which is always bad as a commander. I don't know why he was playing that role if he was leading.
I don't know. I spoke to Sodermark about it, and he told me that it hasn't been going that well for like 2 weeks now for them. I don't know. We had the trainings met with them, and we like beat them pretty heavily, and since then it seems to go quite downhill for
You
them.
think you just like them out? I don't understand that. Surely they can't be that mentally unstable.
I don't know, man. Like Griffin like doesn't seem to be like motivated anymore to like play at his best because I mean in the first round he just got headshot by LeRoux after like 30 seconds, and I mean every player like can avoid that, I would say.
Yeah, it was a really bad start.
He was just playing overly aggressive time and time again. I don't know why.
Alright, I'm gonna try and fix your camera a little bit, Scar, just because you're just. I can see the blue thing on the side of your screen like coming on and off. Alright. You wanna not breathe so heavily towards like all the people watching. It's just so rude.
I'm sorry. I'm German though. We always rude.
Just move your mic just a little bit.
Wait
away
a
from your
second.
mouth.
I need some water as well.
That's cool. Okay.
But I will be back quicker.
That's fine. Alright, let's just carry on. We're basically done now. So Castellan's Aqua already. We talked about that already. So
yeah, but Nelle just texted me in Steam and told me I should say that we only lost because he didn't have anything to smoke.
Okay, there you go. So you know what you got to work.
His hands were shaky, so his shots were missing.
You have to work on supplying him with some I don't know, whatever he likes to smoke.
Yeah.
Something that MBTV wouldn't endorse. Alright. So that's week 7 pretty much covered. Let's have a little look at the final week's fixtures, and we can talk a little bit about how it's gonna possibly play out as well. Again, we can kind of try and go quickly over the early ones, because really, like 3A PYCB, yeah, they're gonna beat us at Rhodos, but it's like anything crazy could happen. Like 3A PYCB could suddenly just be like melt this week. We don't even know, right?
I'm back.
Yeah. I don't know much about them, to be honest.
But surely, I mean, they seem like the likely winners of that match. Knights of Rhodos probably gonna choke.
Yeah.
All right, Hitman Habik Dorden. I think Habik Dorden gonna smash that. To be honest,
I'm not so sure. I think it could be close, but it could also go for one of the teams.
I just had to sneeze. You couldn't hear that, could you?
Yeah.
You could hear that.
Wow, you're so rude, mate. Like,
Wait,
Jesus.
have I got my?
What? You're still there, mate?
We can't hear you, mate.
But could you hear? Could you hear that sneeze?
Yes.
Sorry, lads, we can't hear you. What are you saying?
You couldn't hear that sneeze. I don't think you could. I think you're lying.
Just rewatch the VOD later, mate.
Yeah, stop messing with me.
No.
It was muted anyway. Whatever. All right, let's carry on. Yeah, I think HO are gonna smash that. I think you're wrong if you think Hitman are gonna win. Hitman just got like beaten up by some like who is it? Wanderers or something. Who was it?
They lost 6-10 against Pop.
No, they didn't.
POP. Yeah.
What, last week? No, they didn't. Hitman lost.
No, not last week, but in a week before.
Yeah, no, they just got beat by Wanderers. So Havoc Jordan smashed some other team as well. Knights of Avis. Okay, actually, they only beat them 9-7. Yeah, maybe that could be close. I think. Well, there's a chance for you to win Money in the Bank through it there, because I put it all on like Havoc Jordan. Jack Manoran gonna. Ooh, Jack Manoran Legion 46. That'd be interesting. Jack Manoran versus Toby. What do we think? Any thoughts there?
Let's go for draw 8-8. I don't know.
Yeah, right. It could be. Wanderers Vecchi with a bit of a derby there. That'd be kind of exciting actually. I think Vecchi probably are gonna be melt.
Vecchi are much higher up the ladder than Wanderers, so I expect them to win it.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Vecchi kind of want to melt though. They got smashed by Wanderers. Let's check out Vecchi's flag, man. Alonso's crazy. It's like ancient symbols from like Russia 100 years ago. Alright. Knights of Avis versus Demain Tartar. Demain Tartar gonna win that surely, right?
Probably yes.
I would have thought
Yep.
so.
Maybe, don't know.
Don't know. Okay. IMB Red Eagle. IMB clearly,
IMB.
definitely.
They got a pretty strong calf.
Yeah, and Red Eagle just clearly on some sort of tilt. Like if Red War starts playing properly and can organise his team a bit better, maybe he just lost a load of players or something. I don't know. But they had like Skittle was kind of okay as well. They had a couple of others. Like shouldn't they have like the former like Slavian School of Slavomir players in their team as well?
Yo, who was Slavomir? I don't even know who that
He was like a sort of like mini Alonso, had like his own team. I don't know, whatever.
He was the guy on this interview.
Yeah,
singing.
like it was that was like MBTV's most viral video. Their interview, it was crazy. He was like singing like nuts.
Yeah.
You look like Harry Potter now, mate.
Yeah, whatever you like.
Arthur done said that already.
These my glasses, dude. You got a problem with this?
I'm sorry, man.
You got a problem with my glasses, Scar?
Nah, I just watched Harry Potter yesterday and you reminded me.
What the fuck are you doing watching Harry Potter?
Oh god.
Can we have a bit of focus, please? I can't see even though I got it on Zoom. It's like on my other monitor. It's too big.
Jesus.
I'll take them off if they're distracting you.
Nah, it's alright.
Can you handle these?
I bet you can barely see if you don't have them on, so let's just get on.
I don't know. Okay, up until now, I just have to tell by the flags, make them bigger, and I can like see a little bit. Oh yeah, what's going on here?
I've got a question to Scar.
Yeah.
How can you improve the functioning of flags? Is it even possible?
I
With
think
a
you have to
native.
speak to Captain Nuss then, because I didn't make the game, to be honest.
Oh, so there are some things inside the engine, so
No,
nobody
it's-
can change it.
No, server side you can like change loads of stuff.
Yeah? I don't
Yeah,
know.
most things can be changed server side. Yeah.
Well, there was a bit of discussion going on regarding changing the match round format.
We'll
Like
talk about
the
that later. Let's get through the fixtures first. I
Okay.
think. All right. Swadio versus Druzina.
Sword, yeah.
Sword, yeah.
I would have
probably.
thought so. Yeah. Druzina probably okay though. Like, I don't know.
Druzina is like sort of bulky and the rest. Like I don't want to sound harsh, but
No,
I
that's
think
they've always been like that. They've been like that for seasons. I don't know. I think I give them a chance though, Druzina. Agincourt, you know, I think I've got £10 worth of Steam game bet with Cleric on this match. I bet that Agincourt going to win. He bet 3OK, and I always win my bets with Cleric, so the game is good as
Oh.
over.
That's bad.
What do you think? You think that 3OK going to win?
I think they can, but they have to play good and focused.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Will be pretty hard.
Castellan's hoping 3OK can win.
Yeah. We're
I'm
thinking
hoping too.
about...
Well, Aquila, come on, you guys are out already, right?
No, if we yeah, for the first seed, sure. But we can still make the third if Heroes of Agincourt loses.
Well, you could still come second if Castellans lose.
Yeah, but I think Castellans will win. So
To be honest,
Most
one week you could still make second as well. Like Jesus, who have they even got this week?
yeah, but they have SOE, and I
Okay.
think that SOE is gonna take this
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
take
well.
it seriously.
IR, I don't know. I guess they're kind of out of it now. Like they don't have enough rounds. Who?
They-
Okay, yeah, all right.
SBO and IR would have to win a hell of a lot of rounds
All right.
in their matches.
Aquila, you got more of a chance of winning more rounds, I guess, against Pop. All right. If you win like 60-0, that's your best chance, isn't it? Realistically.
Yeah, but if we win 16-0, I think that IR can't even get higher up than us, even if they win
Yeah, you're
16-0.
But yeah, like you need to win like big though, because
Yeah,
that's gonna be your best chance of getting it. You still need to hope Saracens and 3OK win though. All right, what else we got? Nerd Malta. Pretty tough. I think Malta probably. I would say. Like Malta
I
been
think
cut
Malta-
off.
they lost 14-2 to fucking Legend. Like,
Yeah, I
Legend
know.
are a good team, but they seem to do. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, like if they wake up and if Kragan starts playing well and stuff, like Kragan is better imp than anyone in Nerd have. I could see Kragan just winning like 3 rounds or 4 just by himself alone.
Mhm.
Pretty much. Like if he just gets like 2 melee kills, that would just like snowball. Could
fair
easily.
enough.
You don't think so? Like, what have Nerd really
Yeah,
got going?
he's-
I don't know.
Kragan is a really good infantry. Yeah, I do rate him as well.
Pad versus PKOH. This game's gonna be streamed Saturday, 18 GMT.
I think the
PE. I agree.
Mhm.
They kind of stepped up their game. Gannica's got his tattoo. He's feeling pretty like strong right now. So I think
Yeah, he's
they've
going
got
to be
a chance.
pumped for the match against.
Pad got like American players and stuff. I don't know. They're a fun team anyway. Are they a fun team? Is that offensive? I don't know.
They drew with us, to be honest.
Pad did. Oh yeah, but like in week 1, and that was like some total
Yeah.
amount. All right. Saracens Castellans.
Castellans.
Artisan, I hear you've been talking a little bit about on the Four Ways to Verna Polish forums about this.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been saying?
I heard about that as well. Yeah.
What have you been saying?
About what?
What have you been saying on the Polish forums?
Wars.
On the Polish forums, what have you been saying?
On Polish forums. Okay. There's some kind of war between me and Saracen when I left them. Basically, it was like, I was saying that Saracens are weak, and Saracen were telling me that I am weak, and Castellans are weak.
Sounds like really seriously good band, man.
No, well,
you are weak.
but,
No, you are weak.
Such banter,
it-
guys. Wow, please stop it.
it was nothing. But when Castellan won with Saracen, I wrote some really rude message on Polish forums, so they went crazy, even more crazy.
So is
Such
this a rematch
such a
then?
bad guy, Artisan.
Yeah, it's a rematch.
Okay. And what happened last time? What was the score?
9-7 for us.
What week was it? Okay, it was week 5. Okay. Do you think you got a good chances with in the final week?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be 11-5.
Oh, so you think you're gonna smash him? All right, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like, good luck with it. I hope it
Thank
gets
you.
streamed because it could be a really exciting game.
Good luck.
Well, I think that OGL is usually pretty late with all this scheduling thingy, so probably it's gonna be Sunday 19 GMT.
Yeah, I think so. Oh well. Let's carry on. IGAE, we've been over this a little bit. AE's gonna smash him. I don't see IG bring anything to this. Maybe Neathar, you got any thoughts here?
I think that it will go heavily for AE, but I think that it would still be more entertaining to watch an interesting game, and maybe IG can do a lot. But what I think is that they will lose hard. But yeah, you should never underestimate anyone. So I'll give him at least a chance.
Well, I'm not playing for AE, and I'm happy to underestimate IG. Artisan,
Mm-hmm.
AEIG.
I'd say 12-4 for AE. I think AE is gonna play not that good, and IG is gonna have a very good day, so it's gonna be 12-4.
Okay.
Usually it should be like 15-1 or 16-0, but that's my prediction.
So that's just based on nothing. You just kind of think that's gonna go down.
Yeah.
The crystals are aligned, and AE can have a bad day.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Scott, do you want to get like a white screen up, please, so we can actually see your face? We can't see you, man. You're so dark.
He's so mysterious.
You're gonna watch the replay. You're just gonna feel ashamed of yourself.
I'm pretty confident myself. That's all right.
Yeah. USA.
Yeah, I was there. But summer.
You're a big fan of the USA, right?
Not so much of the politics now.
Oh, great. Yeah, it's not a show about politics. Thanks.
But the country is cool, obviously.
Cool. All right. Loyalty versus Deslimus.
Who against them?
Loyalty versus Vector
okay.
Deslimus.
I don't know. I don't know them.
I think WJL are gonna win. I think they've stepped it up a bit. I don't know about Loyalty. They've just been middling the whole time.
They
I
have
don't know.
some.
I would normally immediately give it to loyalty, but Weighted as Linus look quite good recently. So
Yeah, I think they've been playing
Yeah.
better. What about Pop Aquila?
Aquila all the way.
Yeah, that's not gonna be even close. Check out that Aquila double eagle flag, man. So German. Can't even handle it.
What's so German?
The Aquila flag.
Yeah, but actually the color is white red is a bit more Polish
Yeah, that's true.
than German.
That's true, actually.
I'm just
bet-
wondering about the flag of Principality of Power.
Yeah, it's like it's marijuana leaf, right?
Yeah. Hell.
Go for it. We had a team called Kura, so pretty much anything goes in this W now, I guess. No standards. So thanks for that, admins. Sky, you got any response to that?
No. Jesus, man.
Heroes Inquisition versus Irish Rebels. It's hard to know who's gonna really try in this game. You know what I mean? Like, obviously Heroes Inquisition picked them just because they want to have a good game, but they played pretty whack last week. Irish Rebels, I guess, probably motivation is next to nothing. I would have thought. Like they have a chance of winning, but it's basically not. They like none.
I do know that Heroes and Inquisition rate themselves at least on the same level as Irish Rebels, and they lost 2 times to them now, so I guess they want to at least win
Get
one
some
time.
revenge, yeah. But I just think Irish Rebels, if they beat them now, it means nothing. I think like all the Kura players, because now Kura is like going to reform or whatever, they probably just don't even care about this anymore.
I think that some of the Kova players don't get along too well with the Russian players, so I think there's a lot of banding going on and that they want to beat them again.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
yeah.
what I think.
Yeah, that's true. That could be a bit of motivation as well. All right. Well, we'll see. It might be a stream, but it's just like it's almost, even though like maybe if this was 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, this would be like one of the biggest. Like this would be the headline match. But this week it's just like, well, doesn't really make a difference anymore.
Still gonna be interesting.
It'll be interesting, I guess. But I just like whoever loses it will just feel like, oh, well, that team didn't really bring it.
I guess.
We need playoffs.
Yeah. Legend SBO. That could be a good game.
Yeah. I think
Like-
it's gonna be very, very equal.
Because SBO like kind of like they've woken up a bit now. They beat 3OK, but not by much. Legend beat Malta, but like what does that even mean? Are they playing good right now? I think that'd be a really interesting one. I'd like to try and stream that if I could do.
Yeah. I just think that I think Killer posted that he played his last match in the season. So if that's true, and if he doesn't decide that he will
yeah,
play
you're
for
right.
SBO, they will have a heavy loss.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point actually.
And not I mean with heavy loss, I don't mean that they will lose heavily against Legends, but they
It's a loss for the team.
player-wise.
Yeah. You're right. In that case, I probably would give it to Legend a little bit. I don't know who I put money on. I just bet all the betting thread money on this week, just to try and make it exciting. What are you giggling at?
I think SBO
Is Van Tong there?
Yeah.
Get Van Tong on the stream. Let him come say
Oh.
hi.
I want to see him.
He's
Get-
in his pajama, man. I'm not
Get
gonna.
Van Tong on. Just get Van Tong on for a cameo.
Jesus.
Get
no.
him here, even in pajama.
Get him
Go
on. I want to see a brotherly hug
Come on.
on a horse and sword.
He's out already. Sorry.
Aw.
Next time.
Call him back
Oh.
in.
Go for
Van
him.
Tong. Van
He's
Tong.
in his damn pajama, man. I'm not gonna get him on the stream. Like Jesus. I'm not gonna do that, man.
We're gonna disgrace the family.
Yeah, obviously, man.
Whatever. I heard he uninstalled League of Legends. Can you confirm that?
I did.
No, Van Tong.
I'm not sure. He's not playing that much recently. I don't think. So.
Focus on a
Maybe.
warband. Got his priorities right.
Yeah, finally. Like I wanted him to like join the scene way earlier than he did, but eventually he did.
When did it did you introduce him to warband?
Yeah, he actually bought it 4 years ago as well, but he just didn't like really play much. Like he was way better than me back 4 years ago, so like he actually trained me.
Okay. Was he an army
Still
then or
is.
not, or did he join?
Yeah, he was an army, and then
Okay.
he, like stopped playing, and I kept going, and then I joined DR, and then I think I got him into DR like 2 months after I joined. But he
Okay.
wasn't really active there either, so now he just came back and joined Castellans.
Is he getting into it now? Like he's taking it a bit more seriously and stuff.
I think so, yeah. Like he wants to become like actually good and recognized by the community. So.
He's playing pretty well and stuff as well. So
Yeah, he's
get some more scores.
I guess if he keeps playing, he's gonna become like really decent at the game.
All right. Funds the Emperor versus One Wookiee. I think FOE gonna take that. That's pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think it's the next equal match.
You think it's equal?
Yeah. I think Wookiee got really good players.
FOE just beat Irish Rebels last week, and did you see how they were playing? Come on. Menethil. Did they have a player as good as Menethil?
Well, I think
Did they have an
that,
archer as good as Turtle?
I totally prefer consistent teams that try to win every week. Wookiee maybe is
Yeah,
not
like
so
the least consistent
consistent.
team.
Well, maybe, but
Well, honestly,
I know. I think that it's gonna be equal anyway.
I have to disagree, honestly. Like, SOE gave AE a very hard time. They beat IR. Not sure if they played against Heroes and Inquisition, but I think they're definitely one of the top teams. And even though Defenders of Umbuki have quite a couple of good players, I think SOE going to take it.
Artisan, you want to take a bet? I want to force Artisan into some sort of bet right now.
Okay.
€10 of
What
Steam
bet?
games.
Are you
10
betting?
euros.
Artisan, are you betting?
Is that too small or too big?
Too big.
Too big?
Something else, please.
It's 10
Something
euros.
else.
€10. Well, that's too big. You can't handle €10.
Poor Polish guys.
Jesus.
From Poland.
Alright, €5 of Steam games. I'm gonna say €5 that Funds Emperor gonna win.
Haven't you seen Tebron's latest video, man? Like that. Basically,
Maybe something else.
Unfortunately, I have seen it.
Maybe something else. I can play with your nickname, like Captain Last is my captain, or something like this.
That would
next
humiliate me.
month.
So you're not gonna put any money on it then?
No money.
All right, then forget it then. You just wasted everyone's time.
Oh.
Sorry, Neathar, I interrupted you. You got something to say about this?
I just
Artisan. Oh, sorry. Go on.
You're just a sharp guy while Neathar's talking.
Jesus.
I just think that in the comparison, SOE has the way better tactical understanding, because I think, not because I think that One Wookiee is bad, but I think that Napoleon is just outstanding in that matter. And also, I think that if SOE is taking this match serious because they actually wanted to play a harder team this week, but if they still take it serious, they will take the win pretty confidently. But if they fuck up or don't really play good, and One Wookiee tries at their best, it could still go the other way.
No, I think FOE would still win. And other things like FOE, like they're playing the flags really smartly as well. They won like maybe 3 or 4 rounds just because they played the flags better against Irish Rebels. I'd say.
Yeah, but if they don't take it seriously,
They
that's the condition.
still have like good flag knowledge and like good like instincts and
Like,
stuff. You can't just lose that in a week. Like if they're this hot right now.
Napoleon said himself that he's looking for good games, and I don't think that he will not care about the game. Like, he wants to win it, definitely. And I personally see SOE as the new
Fair
Ireland,
enough.
to be honest. Like, SOE is one of the best national teams in the scene right now, if not the best.
Yeah, I agree. Okay then. We were going to talk about the game mode a little bit. Let's go for that now. Why not? Game mode then. What can be done? What should be done? I'll start off. Oh, you can start. You go for Scar if you had something to say.
I think there's still too much waiting going on between in each round. Like, teams don't really play really aggressively and try to fight before the flag spawn. So I think reducing that time would definitely help. Would make it even more interesting to watch.
Do you think we could have 3 minutes with the flag spawning at 2? You think that would work?
Yeah, I really liked Azan's suggestion, that teams have more time maybe on the flags and try to fight over it properly, but only have 30 seconds before the flag spawn each round. I think that would be a good thing.
30 might be a bit low though, right?
I said myself that we shouldn't completely eliminate the chance for teams to go for early aggression around, so maybe 1 minute would do. But
I mean, that would be a massive change. Even if it was 30 seconds, it would be a huge change. So I don't think there's any reason to have a big overhaul. We could just tweak and stuff. I think that'd be fine.
Yeah, we should do some small testing tournament maybe and try how that works out.
Yeah, even just taking off 40 seconds from the round time, or a minute or something like that. It might just make things a little bit faster, a little bit more high paced.
Yeah.
I don't think there'd be too much loss from that either as well. You still have a minute to move around. It's only on maps maybe Filled by the River. It would be a bit harder to sort of get everywhere. But even then, you can still move a lot in a minute. You can move spawn to spawn. It's 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Yeah.
On foot? Yeah. Okay. So that would be a good change. The other thing I want to see is like, I don't like how the round ends when there's people fighting on the flag, and the flags aren't raised at the after the time. Like I think Azan had a really good suggestion, which was that if like both teams are on the flag, then what should happen is both flags should just like raise. Like the round time ends, and like over time, both flags just like start slowly raising. And so if your flag is high, you're always going to win unless you lose the fight in that time.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I think that'd be really good. And it's like there's an advantage to having the higher flag, but it doesn't guarantee you the round win at the end. And like if the flags are even, then it would be a draw when they hit the top as well. So like you just have like a chance to fight out, but you could still have draw, like more exciting.
Yep.
And like if the player's on the flag as well, like I feel like it should play out the fight.
I prefer the current system. Only some improvements to
But
how the flags work.
Yeah, what about those improvements? The ones that we've said.
I mean, some flags are bugged. You know, sometimes you can erase it and it's still.
Yeah, obviously fix those. Yeah, no one's. I think everyone agrees they should be fixed.
Yeah, and I think it's all flags are okay.
They could be fixed.
Right now.
But what about the idea of it raising at the end instead of just ending the round?
No, I didn't like it. I think.
Why not? So
it would change the game more likely to be like conquer the flag or something like this. Right now,
it would be less. It'd be less focused on the flag. That makes the flag less important because you have more time for the fight to play out. Because normally you just win on the flag instead of actually fighting.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think like the flag usually just indicates the place where teams are fighting, or a place where both teams have to go. And teams right now get some good tactics. Where should they attack and stuff? And I'm not sure if we should mess it up and change it completely.
But I don't. Which of the suggestions that we've made do you think would remove would change that in any way?
I think it's not a problem that your suggestions are bad. I think we don't have to improve it because it's okay right now, and it would just mess up with current tactics and stuff.
But I don't think it's okay. Like right now, like there's lots of waiting around. Like if you look at most other games, you don't have this much waiting. Like
I don't think it would mess around with tactics at all.
No, not at all.
It would just take some time for waiting off.
This is the kind of like it's like the normal kind of just objection to any change that like I had to deal with when I was a tournament admin as well. Like people just like, nah, I don't want to change. Nah, don't change it. Don't change it. Don't mess with it. Don't change it. And it's just like it means you can't make any progress. Like I think it would be a good idea to change it. Like we shouldn't be afraid to, especially just having like an experimental.
I think a good way of promoting that would be if we have like a match between two teams playing with the new system.
Yeah,
stream
definitely.
it, for example,
Exactly.
and the community watch and then sees, oh, it's so much better.
And then we could have a much more sensible debate about it, like as well. Like we could actually discuss it properly and see the real results. I totally agree.
And I'm not a commander, so I might be wrong.
Alright, well, I think you are wrong. I don't think you defended yourself very well. Neathar, what do you think? What's your opinion on that?
To be honest, I didn't think a lot about changes for the system yet, but I think that if there are some changes, it would be nice to test it. I still remember when Renegades and AE had a match to test the new flag system. It was pretty nice. But also Viva is telling me that we should not speak about meta because it's boring.
Okay, sure. But I mean, I don't like. But like, I want to make the point. Like, does anyone miss the old flag timing now?
No.
No, not really.
No.
Does anyone miss like people sending like people on saddle horses to try and force draws? Does anyone miss that?
No.
No.
Oh, I remember when there
does
was so much team bonding going on before the flags were about, just to avoid
exactly.
that.
Does anyone miss 5-minute rounds, 10 versus 10? Well, some people miss 10 versus 10, but they can.
Oh man, I would love to play 50-minute rounds.
We should use China rules.
Chinese rules, yeah.
I agree with everything, but I think like having one or two players more is not a big deal. I think it's good. It's good in either way.
It's not a big deal, no, it's not. But I mean, I don't think it's like really. I just think 8 has more advantages. I don't think you lose anything from having 8, so I think it's just better.
Yeah, it maybe makes it a bit more competitive because if you got like 8 real active and good players, it's like the chance is higher that you get a real strong team in comparison to the others.
And you know, like we talked about this before, I'm very much of the future thinking mind where realistically like even 8 versus 8, like an offline tournament would be unlikely. But 10 versus 10, I mean, how are you going to organize a 10 versus 10 offline tournament? Like even World of Tanks is like 7 versus 7. I mean, anyway, but that's like long distant future, I guess, if ever.
I really miss these big clan battles.
But I mean, you can still organize that, but I don't think for like the competitive side of things, it works very well.
Yeah, I mean competitive clan battles.
You missed the big ones.
I think
Yeah,
the
with
How big?
12 versus 12. 12 versus 12 is, I think, the best
Wow,
format.
I think you're pretty alone in that opinion.
Why?
Because I just don't think anyone really misses the I think people prefer the 8 versus 8 for the most part.
I think it will reduce the impact of individual skill and put more pressure on commanders to make good tactics and to just make your team play good.
Well, I think that already exists.
I think that is stupid because, like, honestly, I think individuals should still play a role. Honestly,
Exactly,
like,
I agree. It's one of the most exciting things to watch as well, like individual skill. I think, like when you see like one player having such a huge impact on a round, like it makes it really exciting to watch as well for me.
Like basically, what you're suggesting is that we have like commanders sitting there like 5 days a week and then just theory crafting basically what they can do and shit. And the players don't even have to train anymore. Like I don't really support that, to be honest.
Shield walls and archer volleys,
Yeah.
cavalry wedges.
I think the balance between individual skill and strategy is really good at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Archer volleys would be awesome though.
They would be awesome.
Yeah,
I think
we should make like in Napoleonic Wars.
I'm not against those kind of events. Like I think it'd be great. I think native actually really lacks like those big shield wall events. Like people come onto the forums and say like, oh, you have like big line battles and stuff in native, and we just like no, and it just sucks because it's
line battles are so damn boring though.
Yeah, but native would be better because it wouldn't be like just lining up and getting shot by cannons. It would be like actually you can like play and stuff.
Isn't it ridiculous though? Like
you have like I don't know, people enjoy it. Like people just enjoy it. Like I've not got any problem with people enjoying it.
Guy just doesn't like it because he dies then.
I mean, you know,
you just stand there in a line and get commanded by a 12-year-old angry German kid, and then he shouts like fire now.
You have to understand like the people who do that, like they enjoy the community they're in. They enjoy just hanging out with their dudes, and they're not competitive like us. Like they don't care if they die. It's like it's just part. They just enjoy being part of the big battle. They enjoy like the recreational kind of side of it. Like it's a recreation, it's a reenactment, whatever. So
Yeah, kind of role playing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
well,
you have to just accept people have a different point of view. Like I agree, it's not.
I'm not against these events. No, definitely not. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's the way to go.
Yeah, it's not something which I happen to get that into either. Anyway.
In Castellans, we tried to restore shield walls on IG with Aquila. I'm not sure if Neathar was there, but
Yeah, okay, well, doing it spontaneously on IG doesn't really count, does it? It's just like
we could do it more often, and it could be like a tradition.
I mean, I'd like to see like big native events, like big battles, like a big siege event now and then, that sort of thing. Like, why not? Like, I think it'd be cool, and it would help bring more people into the scene as well, because like people would like get more involved in the community, and it's something more accessible for new players. It's so hard for new players to get into the scene right now.
I remember like AB tried to organize a lot of this like 3 or 4 months back, but now it just died.
Yeah,
Hmm
I guess you're
I
right.
remember I was taking part in this as well.
I mean,
it's really cool.
Someone needs to come up with an idea to make it more fun, I guess. Like, because a lot of people I think are just in the competitive mindset. If there's a way that maybe people could sort of get more into it, like maybe some sort of player-based incentive bonus, like kill bonus, or I don't know, whatever, anything, like just to sort of put a twist on it, which means it's kind of interesting for maybe competitive people and prospective players as well. Because as a person thinking sort of more as a community manager, I would like to see like the competitive scene like get bigger and grow and have more people join it. And I think it might be a little bit hard for people to get into it right now.
You know, if you have more casual players, then probably we'll have more competitive players. I think a lot of us just start playing casually, and at some point they thought like, "Wow, I could be one of them playing this match streamed," and start playing.
People go on IG and like, okay, most people just get their asses handed to them and they just go off, like forget this. But some people they'll see that half the players on IG have like clan tags and they'll be like, what's going on? Everyone's playing in a clan. How do I join a clan?
Yeah.
And then they join
They
IG,
got
and then
smashed.
they join IG, and then they get good, and then they quit IG, and then they join AE.
Yeah, they go on IG and get smashed by AE's car, and they
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to be like him.
Or they become like a Blivandafar fanboy or something like that.
Yeah, let it be Van
Or they
der
beat
play.
Scar, get him ragey, and yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna rage quit.
But I don't know. It'd be something to think about.
Fair enough.
All right. Specifically, just going back to WNL now. Like, I just think this has been so far probably the maybe the closest one, the one with the most sort of interesting results and exciting upsets, all sorts of things been going on. Like, everyone's won a game. I think that's awesome. Nobody's got a clean sheet. I don't know. I just think it's been really cool overall. Does everyone agree with that? The WNL?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's exciting. I think I know Black Tide is going to run the Nations Cup next. I'm pretty hyped for that as well. A couple of tweets here.
How's the discussion going regarding who's gonna be able to play for which team on Nation?
I got no idea. I'm not following that. It's just.
Oh, it's
It
such
just-
a mess.
It
each
just
year,
it just
I
goes like
hate
the same way. I mean, like, to be honest, I think I personally just think, well, just have like what nations are actual nations. Don't merge any, and like, okay, fine, you get no Belgian team, even though you could easily make a Belgian team. Like, I would be harsh on it, but like, whatever. It doesn't really offend me if there's a Benny team anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, I'm not that bothered. Although the thing that annoys me a little bit is like, okay, so you make a Scandinavian team, like last time. It was Scandinavian, right?
Yeah.
And then the Scandinavian team wins.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, you can barely get players. You have to like merge teams together, and then that team becomes the best team. Like,
Well,
surely,
honestly, I
surely,
think-
surely there's a problem there, right? Though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe though that Sweden has enough active players to
They
form
do,
a
and they
team.
did that, and they did then as well. And like, I think if the team that's a merger of teams does that well, then you don't deserve to be a merger of teams. You just got to find some other way to do it.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Pepper tweeting in saying there's line battle roleplay things happen on that Viking DLC props. Yeah, I think people will get involved in that. Probably a lot of Napoleonic Wars players that are really excited about Viking DLC. I think they want to set up events and things. Nerd is recruiting new members. Just send them my way. Okay, you can tweet at @circa_mbw to join Nerd. And Pepper wants a siege tournament apparently. I think the siege rules need to be changed drastically for that. Like, cause you got like some castles where you can just like ride cav up the siege tower and just like completely rush in, and it's crazy.
Well, I played a little bit of competitive sieging. Some battles on siege with some clans.
Okay, battles on
and-
siege. So
Yeah,
is it like
and
in like battle mode?
No. I
Siege
mean on
mode.
siege, but trying to play competitively
Okay.
against another team.
It's broken though, right? A bit.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's totally broken because usually the attackers win.
Yeah, the attackers win.
Get Van Tong in the picture.
Where's
Oh,
Van?
he's so annoying, like Jesus.
Oh
he
my
came in,
god!
like, the
Just
third time.
just get him in. You put your arm around him. Say it's his Van Tong. He's my bro. I bet he. I bet he looks
if he-
just like his Scar.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
For some reason, I've like, what have I done here?
Nice event, mate. Only started.
Oh,
Only started like.
Oh, thank you.
Only started like 2 hours ago, man. But
yeah,
cheers
it's
for the heads
because
up.
Oh, we lost Scar again, I
It's because
think.
Steam like does the automatic time setting thing, and I forgot that my computer was in like UK time for the stream. I guess we missed out on a lot of viewers there, but they can always watch the VOD on MBTV replay. Don't miss out on that. I think you're really going to enjoy that. All right. I think we covered like pretty much a lot of stuff, right? It's been a good episode as well. I've enjoyed having you all in there. Is there anything else that like you want to bring up at this point? Not shout outs, yeah, we'll do those later, but just like anything else you want to talk about in the scene, maybe about your own clans and like sort of things you want to mention?
Will not get to top 10.
No. They can ask me on Ask FM like all the time, and I'm happy to respond. I'll tweet that. I'll just say no, and that's just how it goes down.
Yeah.
They just won't. Like, they got no chance. Where are they? Like now, 26th. Firstly, they can't get to top 10, so I don't even know why they're asking still. They literally can't.
I think the new question is now if they would have joined 2 weeks earlier, would they have been able to?
Oh yeah, that's the question. Yeah, yeah, and also no.
Get wrecked, so can they?
Yeah. No.
I've got a question to Scar.
Okay.
Scar,
Yeah.
were you taking the team for this randomized, teams for during the beginning night? So
It's all
there
in
were
the
some.
rules.
Yeah, some people were doing it. Yeah, I'm not sure you or the Neathar admin. I was doing it.
I was
Okay.
doing it last time.
For the auto pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean for the auto pick, right?
Yeah. I just type it in a randomizer and then I randomize it and then I just.
Arthur, what,
Yes.
are you talking about the auto pick? Arthur.
Yes, I'm talking about it, and my question is, just if some totally weak clan gets randomized with heroes of Agincourt, who is your epic?
Sorry, what?
No, you don't even. For God's sakes, the auto pick isn't a total random pick, man.
How is
It's
it?
all in the. It's
No,
all
it's
in
not.
the rules.
It's in the rules. Go
just-
read the rules. Stop wasting people's
Ah,
time,
yeah.
for God's sakes.
Yeah, man.
Man.
It's like from the next 3 teams.
And also,
in the
OGL
order
tweeted that
goes-
same joke today, and it was funny, and it's now.
Yes. I was just wondering about it. I saw it, but I mean, just a theoretical situation.
No, it's not because it's in the rules.
It's on the rules, mate. Just read them.
Oh.
It's been a rule since like the ENL used the same system. It's the same rule, so.
I know the rule, but I mean, just theoretical situation.
No, you don't
If
know
it's
the rule,
possible.
clearly, but it's not though,
Oh, okay.
because Agincourt would have had to have lost their previous game, so clearly you don't know the rule. But Agincourt won. Okay.
Okay,
All right. Thanks for that.
no problem.
All right. Anyone else got anything else to add about the scene at the moment right now? Oh, let's talk about the duel tournaments. What's going on here?
Oh.
We got some duel tournaments right now, right?
Dueling.
Yeah, I'm really not into dueling.
Duel, I'm not as well, but I think I could beat Neathar.
Maybe.
I want to see a
Maybe not.
versus 7 tomorrow, 19 GMT on the Luders. Be there.
With who? With who?
Artisan and Neathar dueling.
Oh, you two gonna duel on a first 7?
Other than just challenge Neathar.
Well, one-handed, I hope, with the red gammas and.
Red
one
guns.
hand, yeah.
That's
okay.
fine.
Is this gonna happen then? You're gonna first 7? Neathar, you agree to this?
Whatever.
Why don't we just do it now? Why are we waiting till tomorrow? Let's just do it now.
Now,
Yeah, I can get that on the stream. That's easy.
okay, but I need to plug my mouse to another computer, so I won't be speaking. I
He's
will
already
just
doing
watching.
some groundwork there, guys.
What do you mean you're not gonna speak? Can't you just move your laptop?
because-
Can you move your laptop over and then just have that watching you as well, at least?
Yeah, it will be watching me, but I won't be speaking because I've got this push to talk thingy on my mouse.
Or
you know.
put it voice activation.
Okay.
All right, let's do a first 7 then right now. We'll have that. In the meantime, we talk about the duel tournaments a little bit.
By the way, if we keep on going longer, Scar's parents will turn the internet off.
Fuck off, mate. Yeah, it might happen actually. No. I hope not.
Okay, Serkan saying let's do 16 versus 16 siege tournament. 2 clans get randomized as one team after sign up. That'd be pretty cool, actually. 2 clans like force to play with each other, like just 2 teams that hate each other have to play against each other. That'd be amazing. And Yami tweeting in saying I bet Hives read the rules. I don't know what that means. Okay.
I'm so hyped for this duel now, guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty hyped. I actually am though.
I don't know how my ping will be when I'm still on Skype, though.
Well, honestly, regarding duel tournaments, I'm not really keen on dueling, but I
Is it 'cause
heard
you're so
them
bad?
say, yeah, I get wrecked on like daily basis. I get like to the 3rd station and I get M and he just like completely wrecks me like 7-2 or something.
You
It's
get
like-
beaten by Bliv. Can you not handle the young dragon style?
And that's one-handed, man. I think.
Well, that's what's going on right now. Are you good at one-handed, Jules?
Yeah, I'm quite good.
We can do a first 7. Not right now though. We'll do it later another time.
Yeah, obviously you have to
So-
train first, man.
What's going on with the cancel tournament? Oh.
I think that's pretty much over, isn't it?
Yeah, we got the finals for that coming up. That's pretty exciting though. It's like cool. Yeah, Sponge versus Robin. I want to shout out to Robin as well. I think it's the same Robin, but he like invited a bunch of people to the MBTV Steam group today. So like, I thought that was really cool.
You sure that's the same Robin?
Nope. But so,
there's like 4 Robins in the community.
some
now.
Robin did, and whoever that Robin is, just like shout out to them because that
Probably one Wookiee Robin. I think
it might be.
he's doing that.
Well, he got a bunch of people in the group anyway, so like shout out to him. That's cool. And everyone else, like, invite all your friends to the MBTV Steam group. Come on. If everyone did that, we'd have like even more members. It's like, was it like 340 right now? It's pretty good. And join it if you haven't done already. Also follow us all on Twitter. Those are on the screen. You can follow MBTV on Twitch as well. We do like games as well. We don't always just like make German kids talk to each other about Warband. Doesn't always happen. It's like nice when it does. Like, I'm having a good time, but we do other things as well. It's a good channel to follow. Is what I'm trying to say. Are you on the Ludus then, both of you?
I'm on the Lotus, waiting for Neathar.
This is
Are
actually
you going? Are we going to do it now or not? I
Yeah,
thought
get
we
on,
were
get on. We're doing it now.
Okay.
You stop trying to back out.
Oh, so exciting.
I'm pretty excited. I wish I had like spec.
Oh, I've got a problem because my ping on Ludus is pretty shit. You know, AE servers and EU servers, I mean, from Germany and stuff, they are pretty bad for me. Some Polish bad connection, and I can play on France.
Well, where
So
should we
maybe
do it then?
Darlene France 1?
Okay, yeah, let's just do that then. That's better actually, because then I can use the streamer mod and stuff.
I don't care. I'm just doing it for the lols of the people.
Okay, and okay, then we can password it as well, so like people won't come and troll like they did before.
Oh god, I got like 254 ping at the moment.
Why is it so bad?
Don't know. I think my internet is not so good
So
at the
much
moment.
groundwork going on, guys. Come on, just do.
Yeah, look at my ping.
That's better now. It's
Ah,
fixed.
okay.
Where you wanna play on Arena?
Do what you want.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
make
care.
Arena.
Okay.
What factions do you guys want?
Vagirs.
Swatty of
I take the same, I think.
Okay, you can take. Let's say what we're gonna say. Like you can take gear up to 1,000. One-handers.
Without shield?
No shield, yeah. Oh, come on, without shield. Look at
Honestly-
this German kid.
Honestly, this duel should be like a special for the betting corner, mate. You should arrange that now.
Nah, it's too late.
Jesus, man.
Alright, I'm gonna see if it's actually like looking good. It's gonna be some bad production here, but oh, it's looking pretty sick, man. Are we doing duels in battle? What the hell? You wanna change it to duel mode, dude?
Didn't you know I'm the
Change
best
it.
admin?
Badmin.
Change it to duel, dude. Come on. I'm pretty hyped for this. Who's feeling good? Okay, so what we got?
Are we going to do it in the arena?
I gotta change some of this stuff.
Are you ready?
Yeah, right. Oh, you both went Vega.
Yeah.
You both got the elite scimitar.
Yeah.
Pretty tough. All right. Okay. 0-0. That's the start. It's so intense. I'm gonna turn the game sounds on in a sec. I can hear you hammering your keyboard, Neathar. Come on, step up.
I can't do it else.
How did Destroyer of Assassins join? What the hell's that all about?
That's Shammer.
Ooh.
Oh, the double hit, man. The double hit. That was
I
damn.
gotta bust the game sound on. Oh my god, so much music. Let's turn it off. Alright.
Oh wait, I'm gonna teleport you each time. Oh, you're already there.
Just wait a second.
Or after that, you scared, mate. You're already down 0-1. First to 7's quite a lot. let's hope this plays out a bit quicker. Oh, Artisan, mate, what are you doing? Oh, these kicks. Oh.
Oh.
Artisan, mate, you haven't even got a hit yet?
No, are we still playing first to 7?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
It's gonna take too long? It's gonna be like 7-0 at this rate, so I'm not really worried.
I got leg spikes as fuck, mate.
Neathar. No Johns, please. Oh dear, Artisan, you're a mess. You're actually like, oh my god.
Oh, he gets the kick, but not the hit.
Yeah. You're too afraid of getting the kick.
Oh, Neathar is on top of this game right now.
Yeah, Neathar, I want to hear you giving a bit more smack now. Now that you're 3-0 up, I want to hear you giving some smack while you're dueling.
What?
I want to hear you doing some smack talk while you're dueling.
That's not my style, sorry, mate.
Come on, you're 3-0 up. I want to hear you giving Artisan a bit of ban.
3 up can still lose 7-3.
That's not the kind of manners that I want in a first to 7 horse and sword special.
Oh, first hit for Arthur.
Yeah. Oh my god, these kicks are crazy. What's the difference in gear here? Oh my god, so intense! Red health for both. Neathar, first person view. Oh, takes the whiff.
Strong double hit again.
Takes the whiff, took the whiff though. Artisan, you're just not getting the strong connections. So what's the difference here? Neathar, you've gone for the gloves and weaker helmet. Artisan gone for the spiked helmet. It's good because we can see who's who now. It's better.
You got to accept the duel, mate.
Oh. I'm getting a bit of ban now, Artisan. Now that you're 0-4 down. Oh, the feints. To be honest, Artisan, you play like you discovered the game in 2012 and then just went into a box for like 2 years, and now you're doing first to 7 duels. Like basically, what I'm trying to say is you play like me, and it's embarrassing to watch.
so much banter.
Oh my god, he actually got one. 1-4.
There he gets a kill.
I already lost all the respect of the Aquila guys now.
Oh. Skull, we'll do a first to 1 after this. What do you think?
Sure, why not?
I'm playing in like a small window in the corner of my screen anyway. I think the people want to see it. Oh my god. The intense keyboard smacking. Look at their faces. You can't get this anywhere else. This is live dueling with face cams. Look at the low health. Like
Don't make me laugh,
they're
man.
range playing. Come on, look at this. Neathar can't handle it. Oh, brings the smackdown. 5-1. To be honest, Artisan, you've pretty much humiliated yourself tonight. You can't even hear him. You can't even say anything because he's muted.
Can someone stream my ping at the same time?
Put voice activation man, Artisan. We can't hear you.
He said he can because he
I
played
know,
something else.
I know.
Scar, I'd like to hear you giving Neathar a bit more bant, please.
I'm not banting on Neathar.
Oh my god. Oh dear. Neathar, an absolute choke. You just got dominated.
Yeah.
5-2. To be honest, I think you should both like pay Bliv for some private lessons. This is some really sweaty dueling. Like, it's like neither of you have a concept of actually how to duel. Neathar's just a better player, that's why he's winning.
Oh, that's pretty heavy, man.
Yeah, look at that. You can tell Neathar's actually like played in a clan with like good players, like in RNGD. Like he's actually got some good experience. Artisan right now, I just don't even know what he's doing. Was it
Castellan's Captain Lance just told you called you a bad clown.
I feel like Castellan's like an alright clan. They just don't have any like top tier players like our NGD had at some point. Like Asuka and Nabajuki can show you how to play the game a little bit. Artisan pulling it back, but like what's it like 6-3 right now? 6-3, right?
Yep.
Finish this up, Neathar. This been pretty one-sided. Hammer that keyboard for the last time. Oh dear. Yeah, Artisan, if you're not going to bother blocking, I don't even know why I'm even streaming this right now.
Going for a chamber.
Neathar, I'd appreciate if you went naked at this point.
What? Say again?
I think you should go naked at this point.
If I lose this round.
If you lose this, you're going to go naked.
Yeah.
For when it's 6-5. 6-4 now, yeah. To be honest, naked you probably do better. Like, you move a bit faster and stuff. It's all over. I've not seen one chamber hold yet. Disappointed. Neathar, why can't you finish this off? You're choking when you're seeing victory. Like, come on, just finish him. Finish him. Come on, just cut him up. Neathar. That's it.
Just stop talking, man.
That's the only way that people are going to stay watching. I'm what's making this entertaining. Alright. Fair play. Artisan, you got anything to say for yourself? Plug yourself back in. You got anything to say? Do you have anything to say for yourself, Artisan, after that? Anything in your
I've got lax.
Oh my god.
Right, yeah.
I could say that as well, but I won't.
We're not going to do a first to one, Sky. That was stupid. We'll do that. We'll do another time. Something else.
Oh wait, Captain Les is scared, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Captain Les needs to fight, and we need to ban him.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it then? That's fine. Let's do it. Okay.
Okay, wait. I need to rejoin the server then.
Sure, I trash you easy, mate.
Alright, what are we going to take? We're going to Swadia?
Yeah.
I reflect my mouse.
We're taking like the setup, right?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Leather boots, gloves, regular sword. I don't want to see you having an arming sword or anything like that.
Don't need an arming son to beat you, mate. Jesus.
Wow. Well, I'm playing in a little like browser window and like off the screen. Okay, so.
Yeah, you're playing on you're playing on your Game Boy, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, man. I got low FPS, so this doesn't really count for anything.
Yeah.
Basically, if you win, then it means nothing, and if I win, it's like.
So what did you change the password?
It means everything.
Yeah, I can't honestly. The FPS is too slow to even fucking. I can't. It's too like. FPS too low to block. This sucks.
All the excuses from the guy who was
honestly,
all
if
the
you can
time.
see what I'm playing on right now.
I could say the same thing. That's some A-level duel.
That's pretty solid blocks right there, mate.
I'm telling you, I'm playing on like 3 FPS.
Yeah.
Alright, next time we'll do a proper FPS.
Arthur's rage quit already.
I'll get like a dual PC setup when I'm a proper like first to one, and it'll be serious.
Oh my god, look at that wall. What the hell?
No, it was good fights though anyway, man.
And what's going on with Arthur's wall? It's like...
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
That is some serious like Polish poverty there, like a bright yellow
yeah.
wall. Like... Alright. Okay, that was pretty good. Thanks for that, Neathar and Artisan. I guess I don't know where he's gone. Presumably he's out on the roof trying to patch things up. Artisan, what's going on with your wall, man? You're living in like poverty over there.
Oh. Ah, this wall, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the wall that's like.
Yeah, it's horrible. Because I got some rain and there was a problem with my roof.
Yeah.
And this thing happened. I'm gonna fix it soon.
So you're directly under the roof.
Can't you tell on the slope? Like,
you see it, there's a slope.
It's a slope.
Yeah.
Neathar's processing what's going on right now.
What?
Forget about it. Alright, we'll save architecture for another time. That was a pretty long stream. It was longer than I thought it was going to be, but it was cool anyway. Thanks everyone for coming. You got to do shoutouts though still, so let's go clockwise. Neathar, what's your shoutouts? What do you want to say?
Shout out to all the Aquila guys. Nothing more.
Okay. Get a what do you call it? Get a Twitter. Okay. Scar.
Shout out to all the admins and referees, to all the teams that have been playing, and to EP015.
Sweet. And follow Scar at SkyMBW. He's almost got 100 followers. He's pretty excited, I think. You can ask him questions on AskFM as well. That's also, what is that? At Scar.
That's same Scar
underscore MBW. You gonna change that? Like, it's not very Bannerlord friendly.
Yeah, well, I assume we gotta wait like 3 more years for Bannerlord, so
okay.
Should do.
I just got banned. Warband Artisan, Castellan Artisan. Shoutouts. What's going on?
Well, I would like to congratulate Scar and the rest of admins for doing this whole tournament. I would like to thank all players, and I would like especially to congratulate SOE for picking so hard opponents and being able to win. Very good.
That's cool.
Respect. I would say.
Follow Artisan on Twitter as well, at Warband Artisan. He tweets sometimes, and it's always great. Also, thanks guys for mentioning the streamers. Normally people like give us a bit of thanks. Obviously you guys not appreciating the streams, but I'll try hard.
Yeah, well done with the streams.
Yeah, well.
You don't try hard. You don't try hard and do it.
I don't know.
I thought Deacon covered it in the interview. Your streams are sick. So,
I don't do it for the credit, but it's nice to get that every now and then. All right. I want to shout out to everyone who's come watching. Thank you very much. All my guests as well. It's been a lovely Horse and Sword episode 15 of the long-running, successful, competitive warband-based web show Horse and Sword. And we'll be back, I think, at some point, probably before the Nations Cup if that kicks off soon. So, all right. Take care, everybody. Good night.
See ya.
Good night.
Good night.